بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. All praise belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has given us yet another opportunity to continue our study session in this Aqidah class. Today is going to be our 75th lesson, being the 29th day in the month of Muharram 1441, after the historic hijrah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Mecca to Medina, which is equivalent to the 29th day in the month of September 2019, the Christian era. What we have today is من الإيمان باليوم الآخر الإيمان بفتنة القبر. From amongst the belief in the hereafter is al-imanu bi fitnat al-qabr, is the belief in the trials of the grave. There is going to be a test, a trial in the grave. Death is not the end of it, isn't it? Death is the beginning of an endless journey. The stopover being the grave. So at the grave, there are going to be questioning, isn't it? You know, when you're doing stopover, sometimes maybe if it is, if you have to stay in the country, they will ask you certain questions, isn't it? And they will have to check your visa, or they issue you a temporary entry permit, isn't it? Maybe that will last for 24 hours or thereabouts. At the stopover in the qabr, there is a trial after the trial of death. So we believe that in the grave, people are being tried also in the grave. Qawluhu, then Sheikh says, وَنُؤْمِنُ بِفِتْنَةِ الْقَبْرِ. We believe in the trial of the grave. وَهِيَ سُؤَالُ الْمَيِّتِ فِي قَبْرِهِ. And this is the questioning of the death of the dead in his grave. The dead will be questioned in his grave. What is going to be this question? And Rabbihi is going to be questioned regarding his Lord. Wadinihi is going to be questioned regarding his religion. Wanabihi is going to be questioned regarding his prophet. La Budda. The Mayyit, the dead, will be asked regarding his Lord. Will be asked regarding the religion. He will be asked regarding what? The prophet. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, يثبت الله الذين آمنوا بالقول الثابت في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ويذل الله الظالمين ويفعل الله ما يشاء. Allah will keep firm those who believe with the word that stands firm in this world. Allah will keep them firm, those who believe. يُثَبِّتُ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, only for the believers. Allah will keep them firm with the word that stands firm in the world, in this world. Yani, they will keep on worshipping Allah alone and none else. Allah will establish them. يُثَبِّتُ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِالْقَوْلِ الثَّابِتِ. Allah will keep them firm. They will keep worshipping Allah without worshipping other besides Allah. Allah will keep them consistently on the path of Tawheed. في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة, in this world and in the hereafter. Then Allah says, وَيُذِلُّ اللَّهُ الظَّالِمِينَ, and Allah will cause to go astray those who are dhalimun, the polytheists, the wrongdoers. Allah will cause them to go astray. وَيَفْعَلُ اللَّهُ مَا يَشَاءُ, and Allah does what He wills. Meaning Allah is going to cause them to go astray. They will not be able to answer the question. فَيَقُول, this is in Surah Al-Ibrahim, Quran chapter what? 14, verse 27. فَيَقُولُ الْمُؤْمِنُ, the Sheikh says, the believer will say, Rabbi Allah, my Lord is Allah. Wa dini al-Islam, and my religion is Islam. Wa nabiyyi Muhammad, and my prophet is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Meaning the believer will be able to answer these three questions perfectly so. Wa amma al-kafir wal munafiq, as for the disbeliever and the hypocrite, فَيَقُول, they will say, La adri. The kafir, the hypocrite will say, I do not know. That will be his answer to the question. I do not know. سَمِعْتُ النَّاسِ يَقُولُونَ شَيْئًا فَقُلْتُهُ. I had people saying some things, and I followed them by repeating what they were saying. But I didn't understand it. I didn't actually believe in it. You know, the hypocrite had you saying La ilaha illallah, he says La ilaha illallah. But does he really believe in La ilaha illallah? Is it everyone that says La ilaha illallah that actually meets up with the conditions of La ilaha illallah? Is it everyone that professes Islamic monotheism that actually worships Allah alone? So you have many people that worship others besides Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have also the munafiq who comes to you as a believer, but in reality, in true sense, is not a believer. So he says what men say. So his answer is going to be La adri, I do not know, because there is no any shortcut to it. You know, you acted upon it, they ask you, you will be able to answer. You don't know, you didn't act upon it, they ask you, you will not be able to answer the question. So he will say La adri. If he had his way, he wouldn't have said I do not know. Because in this world, يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَمَا يَخْدَعُونَ إِلَّا أَنفُسَهُمْ وَهُمْ لَا يَشْعُرُونَ. They sought to deceive Allah and the believers, but they're actually deceiving themselves. So as they were getting away with it in this world, because you don't know what is in the hearts of men, in the qabr, they will not be able to get away with it. If it was possible for anyone to have his way, to have his way, people would have lied the way they lie in this world. So the munafiq would say La adri, I do not know. Sami'tu an-nas yaquluna shay'an, I had people saying something. Faqultuhu, then I repeated what they said. Now, the statement of Sheikh Uthaymin, وَنُؤْمِنُ بِفِتْنَةِ الْقَبْرِ, that we believe in the punishment, in the trial of the grave. وَهِيَ سُؤَالُ الْمَيِّتِ, and this is the questioning of the dead. فِي قَبْرِهِ, in his grave. An Rabbihi, regarding his Lord. وَدِينِهِ, his religion. وَنَبِيهِ, his prophet. This is the statement of the Sheikh. Now, نُؤْمِنُ بِهَا حَقًّا, we believe in all of this. Yani, truly so, without any shak, without any doubt. We believe truly that this is going to happen. This trial is a reality. We're not in doubt regarding the questioning of the grave. لأن القرآن أشار إليها والنبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بينها بيانا واضحا, because Quran has pointed to that there is going to be questioning in the grave, and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has explained the matter of questioning in the grave with a detailed, well elaborate explanation, wadih, clear. وفتنة القبر, the trial of the grave. أيسأل الإنسان من ربك, that a man will be asked, who is your Lord? Ma dinuk, what is your religion? Man nabiyuk, who is your prophet? Thalathu masail. These are three matters. وعليها بنى شيخ الإسلام محمد بن عبد الوهاب رسالته المباركة وهي الأصول الثلاثة. And it is upon these three questioning Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Abdul Wahab built his treatise and named it the blessed treatise of his that he has named the three fundamentals. It is from this questioning of the grave, the three fundamentals. قوله, the statement of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, يثبت الله الذين آمنوا بالقول الثابت في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة. Allah will keep firm those who believe with the word that stands firm in this world. They will keep on worshipping Allah alone and none else. نسأل الله أن يجعلنا وإياكم منهم. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He make us and you amongst the people that will be firmly established on this path. بالقول الثابت يعني كلمة التوحيد. كلمة التوحيد, that is لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. That is what Allah is going to establish them firmly upon. كلمة التوحيد. وهي قول لا إله إلا الله في الحياة الدنيا, in this world, يعني قبل الموت, before your death. Allah will establish you firmly with this word of لا إله إلا الله. وفي الآخرة يعني في القبر, in the hereafter, meaning in the qabr, Allah will establish you firmly. That is why Sheikh Uthaymin brought it under the explanation of the trials of the grave. So Allah is going to make it easy for the believer to answer these questions in his grave. Am I communicating? هذا قول أكثر أهل التفسير. This is the statement of the majority of the mufassirun, that في الحياة الدنيا قبل الموت وفي الآخرة يعني في القبر. واضح؟ نعم. Also, regarding this statement, يثبت الله الذين آمنوا بالقول الثابت, Imam al-Baghawi, he said, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, نزلت في عذاب القبر. This verse has been revealed with respect to the punishment of the grave. يقال له, it will be said to the mayyit, Man Rabbuk, who is your Lord, and to the end of it. And the believer will be able to answer perfectly so, because he did not associate any partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He did not associate any partner with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's going to be made easy for him. You will be able to answer this question without any difficulty. Am I communicating? You know, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told us, Inna al-abda idha wudhiya fi qabrihi, when the servant is placed in his grave and his people turn back, going back to their homes, he will hear the footstep, the thumping of the footstep of the people that came to bury him. And two angels are going to come to him, and these two angels are going to be the ones to ask him these questions. And the believer will be able to answer. And the Prophet ﷺ said the angels will say to the believer after he has answered, because he was a muwahid, he did not associate any partners with Allah, it will be said to him, Unzur ila maq'adik min an-nar. Look at your abode in hellfire, from his grave. After he has answered this question perfectly well, he will be asked, look at your abode in hellfire, and he will see it. قَدْ أَبْدَلَكَ اللَّهُ بِهِ مَقْعَدًا مِنَ الْجَنَّةِ. Verily, Allah has changed it for you with an abode in paradise. Otherwise, you would have been going to paradise, to hellfire. But because you led a life of tawheed, Allah has made it easy for you to be able to answer the question. And as a result, you were to go to that place, but because of your result, you're going to paradise. May Allah make it easy for us. Now, قوله, the statement of Shaykh, فَيَقُولُ الْمُؤْمِنُ, the believer will say, رَبِّي Allah, my Lord is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَدِينِي al-Islam, my religion is Islam, وَنَبِيِّ Muhammad, and my prophet is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, وَأَمَّا الْكَافِرُ, as for the disbeliever, وَالْمُنَافِقُ, and the hypocrite, فَيَقُول, he will say, La adri, I do not know. Sami'tu an-nas, I had people saying something and I said what they were saying. Al-Hadith. Al-Hadith warada bilafz. The hadith came with the statement wa ammal kafir aw al-munafiq. As for the kafir or the hypocrite. Now Sheikh is saying, وإذا طبقت